Hey, Mark Shepard, Cowabunga.com, and this has been a challenging week for me. A lot of good stuff has happened. A lot of challenging emotional stuff has been moving through, and partly it has to do with this piece that we call love. I've been really deeply in love with somebody for about 8 or 9 months, and just totally enjoy this person's company. Just really, the physical attraction stuff is there, and that's nice. But ultimately, this person is my best friend. This person is someone who I just really, I want to support. I want to do stuff with. I want to do life with this person. And ironically enough, she's someone who's just right now in the middle of a lot of her own personal stuff, a lot of personal issues, family issues, a lot of time constraints. And I was kind of going along with the idea that there was hope, that, this was a period of time when we're really just allowing ourselves to get to know each other without the pressure of having to be anything more, but that there was the promise of more. You know what I mean? And in several conversations over the last couple of weeks, she really kind of put the kibosh on that for me. She really said, hey, I have to be honest with you, I don't know if I'll ever be able to open my heart to you the way you want it to be opened. But I still want to be your best friend. I still want to talk to you every day. I still want to do all these different projects with you. And I respect that. I appreciate that. It's really hard. When I'm coming from a love place, I give everything. I don't hold back. When I'm coming from a friend place, there are certain boundaries that are involved. If you're my friend, I'm not going to create a whole website for you for free, right? I'm not going to create a whole marketing plan for you for free. We would do an exchange maybe if we're friends, some kind of an equal exchange. But when I love, I don't care. I don't keep track. I don't keep track of the quid pro quo. You do this for me, I'll do that for you. With friends, there's kind of a natural barter thing built in. I help my friend with this, he helps me with that. I help him, so then, he asks me for help, so then I feel like I can ask him for help. So there's an exchange. And we're always very careful as friends to not go beyond what the friendship can sustain. I don't know if that makes sense. But with love, I see a woman who has incredible potential, and I have all these tools, all these abilities, all these resources. And what happens in me is, as a man, I want to make my resources available to my woman. There's some, I don't know if it's a deep masculine feminine thing going on, but if I love you, I want to provide for you. It's the weirdest kind of thing. If I love you, I want to make your life easy. If I love you, I want to go the extra mile for you in so many ways that it's like, you have someone on your side. And I'm not keeping score. I'm not looking for a return. I want to just give of my heart. I want to give everything I have. And so it's kind of strange to try to stop that in midstream. It's strange to try to just back dial to just friends. And I get that. I intellectually get it, but my heart doesn't get it. Now, I could do an NLP technique. When you think of the person you love, for me, she's right here. Any contact I have with her, boom, it comes back up, which is often why sometimes when we love someone and the love relationship doesn't work out, sometimes it's like we have to get away from being in the presence of that person because the old love stuff just keeps getting triggered. So, I could take her picture and I could move it over to where I keep, in my internal world, my mental movie screen, I keep pictures of women I used to love, but who I am able to still be friends with. They're over here. I mean, I could just literally move her over there. But I don't want to. You see, I mean, I have the power to stop loving her. But as I look back over the 8 or 9 months that I've been involved with her, I mean, I have never felt such joy in my life as when I'm hanging out with her, And I suppose I could somehow cut the heart feelings off from the body feelings, the attraction, the romantic feeling. I just don't know if I want to do that. So that's one piece, and then kind of enter the picture, someone who I have had kind of an on-again, off-again relationship with, and who's done so much work on herself, and I've done so much work on myself, and there seems to be like, she's available. She's open and willing to exploring relationship, at a pretty deep level. But it's like, I want to love both of them. They're both very different, and I feel very differently when I'm with them. And both of the feelings are great. And it's like, so, and I kind of shift back and forth. So today I don't have any answers for you as far as, I mean, if I wanted to, I certainly could move this one over here, and I could move this one in, but I'm already missing this one, and when the second woman wasn't in my life, I missed her too, so like I have, and I get that I'm a heart person. I'm an open-hearted person, and not everybody is going to feel about me the way I feel about them. I get all that intellectually. I get that she's not at a place where she can be available. I get all that. What I'm having trouble dealing with is, I don't want to do to the other woman what this woman's doing to me. I don't want to say, well, I really love you. I'd like to just, have sex with you and do dinner a couple of times a week. Because with this one over here, the minute I hear from her, it's like, I want to be with her. So I probably can't use this video. It's too personal. You don't want to hear about it, But I do, I guess my teaching moment is that in the middle of all this, there's an allowing. There's a trusting that it's all good, right? And it all works out better than we can possibly imagine. The universe provides for our authentic needs, as Trina Brunk says. And maybe this person here is providing this need, and this person here is providing that need, and maybe they can coexist, and maybe we can all get along, and maybe we can just love each other the best we can given what we have. And that feels like a solution. There is something sweet about the loss. There's something poignant, and I mean, the Irish, there's a wistfulness, sadness in a lot of Irish songs. Because eventually we lose everyone, right? Eventually we lose everyone. We die alone. And that doesn't mean we don't want to be surrounded by a loving family. That doesn't, but eventually our family can't die for us. They're going to have to do their own dying. But life seems so short. It seems like, why are we wasting time with all this fussiness about monogamy and polyamory, and why are we wasting time with all this, well, I love you as a friend, but not as a this. Why are we wasting time? Time is short. Why can't we just love each other? Love. Why can't we just receive the love that others offer and give the love that we can give, and not worry about the consequences, not worry about whatever. What if we could just love? What if you could just love today. So today, I am consciously sending out a beacon of love to both these amazing, beautiful, incredibly sexy, just outstandingly unique and amazing women. And I'm going to send love out to you. And I'm going to send love back to me. I'm going to just send love. And gratitude that this is a wonderful problem to have. That there are people who love me. And there are people who love you. No matter how alone you may feel. And I work with a lot of shy guys. I'm working with a shy guy now who I think is an amazing human being. And we men are not taught how to communicate in ways that women are programmed to want. So there's a lot of lonely men, but there's a lot of lonely women as well. And I wish for you today that you find the love of your life. Maybe it's that person looking at you in the mirror. And ultimately, we have to love ourselves. Ultimately, for me, the question is, if I love myself, which scenario do I allow? Which scenario do I say no to? Or if I truly love myself, is there some way to say yes to both of these people? Or maybe there's somebody else altogether. Maybe all this is just practice. Maybe this is just the way it's going to be. We don't know these things. And it's okay. As the poet Rilke said, sometimes you have to just love the questions themselves, like locked doors that cannot yet be opened to you because you cannot yet live the answer. So love the questions themselves. Love the questions themselves. So today I don't have a whole lot of cowabunga, rah-rah answers for you because we feel things deeply. And anybody who says they don't is a liar. And anybody who says, oh, just fix that with NLP, you're just indulging in your sadness. Yeah, well, fuck them. You know, have some compassion for yourself. You feel things deeply. Sure, I can move these pictures around. And I can close down. But I don't want to. I want to feel what I feel. I want to still love. I want to accept these beautiful women exactly where they are. And invite them to accept me exactly where I am. To be honest, to be authentic, to be congruent and loving the best I can. So I wish that for you today. Love, my friends. Love. Love in spite of all the stuff. Love. Love through the stuff. Love yourself in your loneliness, in your sadness, in your abundance, in your joy. Maybe you've just had an argument with your spouse. You know, and you're like, man, if I wasn't married, I wouldn't have these problems. That's right. You wouldn't. But you wouldn't have the other side of the coin either. So love yourself today, my friends. Cowabunga.com. Ultimately, it all comes down to love. Let go of the fear. Let go of anything except the love.